Okay, guys and girls, today a little tip about Fords, mid-90s Fords and Jeeps. And this happens to be a 95 F150, has a 4.9 liter 6-cylinder in it. This vehicle was experiencing an intermittent start issue. And what was odd was I would come over and start it, and it would seem to start and run fine. The elderly gentleman that owned it and one other person would try to start it, and it wouldn't start. So went through, replaced the original spark plugs, and did some other things, and got it running good, and next thing you know, it won't start again. And this time it wouldn't start for me either. So what it was, the battery. And if you haven't ran into this before, the computer system on these and the mid-90s Jeeps are made to where when you are cranking, if the computer does not see a certain amount of voltage, I think it's above 11.6 volts, it will not turn on the spark. Or in the other instance, I think it will not turn on the fuel injectors. So in this instance, this thing cranked just as fast as it ever would, but it would not start. Put the new battery in it, fired right up, no problem. So, and the funny thing is, the reason it wouldn't start when the old man and his friend would try to start it is they always turned on the air conditioner first thing. And so the AC blower is on and everything, and I guess that dropped the voltage just enough it wouldn't start for them. Then I would come through later, and first thing I did was turn that off. And because I wanted to hear what the engine was doing, and it's just a habit I've gotten into over the years. You turn everything off, start the vehicle, especially if you're having issues with it. And then after a while, the battery had just got down enough on voltage that it wouldn't start for me either. So anyway, guys, before you start checking ignition control modules and the PIP sensors and replacing distributors and all that junk, check your battery. And another tip is, when you're checking your battery with your voltmeter, if you're going to check your probe right here on the post, you're going to get whatever the battery voltage is. That may not necessarily translate to what the computer is seeing, because there may be corrosion, it may be loose. If you will check on the cable connector itself, so you would check here and check over there, that's what the vehicle is seeing, the computer is seeing. And you can actually check first on the post, then on the cable, and see if you get a difference. Now I know these look ugly. I actually cleaned them all out in the middle, so they are clean. I just don't have any spray to clean the rest of this off right now, and I will address that later. But anyway, guys, there's you a quick tip. By the way, this battery was $109 at O'Reilly's locally. It is the exact size. Everything bolts in perfectly. The stupid PIP sensor, just for comparison, $56. You have to remove the distributor, take the distributor all apart. Had I went that route, put it all back together, still wouldn't have ran, since it was just the battery voltage reading low. Thanks for watching, guys.